Prince Harry and the Aspen Commission colleagues released much anticipated report on misinformation crisis. Today, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, co-founder of Archewell, joined a group of his colleagues who have been working together for more than half a year to release an ambitious report on tackling the growing mis- and disinformation problem in technology, media, and social media. As a culmination of the Aspen Commission on Information Disorder, which began its working in spring of 2021, the group has outlined a list of 15 specific recommendations for leaders to consider adapting across the public, private, and nonprofit sectors. Comprised of policy experts, researchers, academics, tech industry voices, former public officials, philanthropic leaders, and representatives from the media, the Aspen Commission directed its many months of combined efforts on addressing the sources and causes of the modern information crisis. The Commission's final recommendations, which you can view here and read the summary of below, focus on three fundamental areas for combating misinformation: increasing transparency, building trust, and reducing harms. The Duke of Sussex said, "For the better part of a year, we at the Aspen Commission have met regularly to debate, discuss, and draft solutions to the mis- and disinformation crisis, which is a global humanitarian issue. I hope to see that the substantive and practical recommendations of our commission taken up by the tech industry, the media industry, by policymakers and leaders, this affects not some of us, but all of us." And that's from the Duke of Sussex. So to see those recommendations, I recommend that you go to the Archewell website so you can see it for yourself. One way that you know that something is 100% official is if you can actually see the Duke and Duchess of Sussex say it themselves, or if you go to the Archewell page and or an official press release from one of their representatives. But the best part of what's going on in Montecito, no leaks. No leaks. Everything that happened in New York and New Jersey in the past week was done without leaks. Because of this report, the tabloid media has decided that they would try to go after the Duke and Duchess of Sussex again, like with the headline, "Prince Harry issues fake news action plan. Duke of Sussex releases report from the left-wing U.S. think from the left-wing U.S. think tank designed to tackle avalanche of misinformation." Yes, in other words, dummy, they coming after you. They're coming after you, stupid. This is why they have this headline. I'm not going to tell you which paper it is. Please don't go and check the tabloids for it. But the reason why this headline exists is because they know their days are numbered. Now, they are only going to reinvent themselves if for some reason the tabloids are, I guess, taken down in a way that is difficult to recover. In other words, somehow somebody sues them and really hits them in their pockets. Otherwise, they are going to keep coming with these vicious attacks, not only against the Sussexes, but think about it. Today, Adele is on the menu because she dare have a sit-down interview with Oprah Winfrey and discuss her life, giving some type of background to her artistry and music, and of course her success. She has had to struggle a lot, and she just happens to be very talented, and she was able to monetize all of those things that happened in her life to become an incredibly successful American. Yeah, I said what I said. She owns property here. She's paying taxes here. And I think her citizenship, I don't know whether or not she's an American, but you know what? As long as you own property and you're paying taxes, that's good enough for me. So, that's merely a technicality. She rich. She can live wherever she wants to. And that's what bothers them, is the fact that she was able to do this outside of the bubble of the aristocracy, which so many of these reporters are clamoring to be a part of, or they have grown up kissing their behinds for so long that they don't think that there's any other way to live. Where it is another way to live, all you have to do is be incredibly successful and get outside of that bubble. Let's think about someone right now who's at the top of the food chain when it comes to the aristocracy. The Duchess of Cornwall. She is such a society babe. She is so classy and so high up in the pecking order of the aristocracy that she can't stop going around telling people that Joe Biden ripped one in her presence. You would think Joe Biden had dropped a couple of F-bombs. Whether he had some type of gaseous expulsion from his hindquarters, his nether regions or whatever, I don't care. People really should ask themselves, why is this person going around telling everybody? Camilla, best in show, Duchess of Cornwall, is going around telling everybody that the President of the United States ripped one. We don't care. You know what we care about? We only care that he's not that other president. I don't know how true it is, to be honest with you, but the fact that the Duchess of Cornwall and or Clarence House has not released a statement stating otherwise, then it's likely the truth. Otherwise, I think they would try to pull it back, but they're not trying to pull it back. They're too busy trying to figure out where are we going to hide when the new season of The Crown premieres. So Prince Charles's emotional support Camilla is running around telling everybody some pretty tacky things about the President of the United States, which really feeds right into the narrative of the tabloid press. I think is very tacky. So you're accusing the president of letting out a fart. Well, she should know she's married to an old fart. I am waiting for the day when this organized assault on our senses from this tabloid press is finally going to, well, I'll put it to you like this. I want them to get their comeuppance. One of the things that bothers them is the fact that CBS and Oprah Winfrey or someone decided to blurt out part of a headline that, this just really shows you culturally they either don't get it or they don't care. But there's no way in the world that an American newspaper, even one of the conservative rags here, there's no way in the world that they would have printed or even issued online a headline such as this. This just doesn't look right. The N-word, of course, is very popular in some sectors of society and some music, but among polite company and the public at large, we don't play that in the U.S. That's it for now. Please like, subscribe, share, donate, etc. If you would like to make a donation and you don't know how, to help support this channel, you can go to the comments section where you can find links to the Patreon, the PayPal, and the Cash App. Thanks for watching Royal Sussex.